Hello, everyone. It's Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for this third week of February. Again, getting to it a little bit late this week, but not as late as last week. So we've made some improvement. Anyways, to all of you out there in the U.S., I know this is school vacation week for a lot of places. So enjoy that time with your kids and anyways, so as I usually do, I'm going to pick an Archangel Oracle card for our week to see who's overseeing us this week. And then I felt guided to work with the Saints and Angels Oracle card deck. So that's what I'm going with. But I might pull an Archangel Gabriel card too to see what's going on. So February's, an interesting month here. It's not as long as the rest of them. And let's see what the archangels, who's working with us this week and what's going on in the energies. Okay, call upon the, oh, wow. Okay, so we have two cards that have spilled out, but with the same archangel, and it's Raziel. So this looks to be an interesting week. The first one that's come out is this one, Clairvoyance. And it says, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so that you can clearly see heavenly love. Now, clairvoyance obviously is your natural, intuitive ability that it's your spiritual sight. It's the things that you see in your mind's eye, the things that you see in your dreams. But, these cards have a very, when we pull them for the general public like this, they can have a general theme to them. And it can, when I first saw this card, I really got more that it was seeing the truth about things. Okay, maybe about some people around you, that awareness coming to you. It also could mean for a lot of you who are sensitive out there, some heightened activity with your dreams, all right? I haven't looked recently what the full moon, new moon. I think we're coming into a full moon again. And it's not unusual during those times, especially since we had that super, the blue moon at the end of January, where it kicks in your clairvoyance and you get very vivid dreams during full moon times. That's not unusual at all. So what it's telling you is Raziel's telling you here is to pay attention to your spiritual sight. When you maybe what you're daydreaming about. What are the scenes that float across your mind's eye? Okay, if you ask the angels for help with something, sometimes their answer is something that quickly flashes across your mind's eye, your spiritual eye. So it indicates an increase in, seeing things clearly, in a very physical way, in terms of your spiritual sight opening up, with dreams and things like that. But also in a symbolic way, like you're seeing things much more clearly. You're seeing the truth of things much more clearly now. Okay. This card can also sometimes pertain to you addressing issues with your own eyesight. Maybe you're going to it's time to go see, the eye doctor. Or you're having a procedure of some kind that involves improving your eyesight in some way. So, and it indicates positively, I think, that there's a positive outcome to it, whatever you're doing for your physical eyesight. So, Raziel's here with that. He also comes in with spiritual understanding. So if you are getting more visual images in your mind's eye, your dreams, okay, Raziel's also here this week helping you to understand them. Okay, this card, spiritual understanding, is often about when you're up-leveling your spiritual consciousness and understanding and kind of getting the bigger picture about things. All right, he says, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay, so I think of Raziel as one of the teachers. He has that look to him of like the wise old wizard, kind of like a Gandalf in a way. And he always brings in new levels of understanding because his name amongst the archangels, he's, from what I remember reading about him, it said he sits so close to God that he knows the secrets of the universe. So I guess it's no surprise that he brings in this element of spiritual understanding for us. So it's about him getting helping you to get the bigger picture. And Raziel can help you understand past lives. He can help you understand those weird dreams that you're having. But pay attention to them. And it's interesting that this shows up, these cards show up, because I know some of the recent cards I got for myself lately were telling me to pay attention to your dreams. So don't be surprised as we come into this next full moon time that your dreams kind of intensify, maybe become more vivid, or you remember a lot more of them. And pay attention to them. Write them down if you can. All right. So let's see what's going on. What do the saints and angels want us to know? Okay. For the rest of this week. All right. We have this card. Ooh, there's another one. Okay. And, all right. So, for the beginning of our week, we have Raphael working with us for healthful eating. And maybe what you're seeing the truth about is where you're eating, where you're getting sabotaged with your eating, or how sensitive you are to certain kinds of foods. So Raphael is here to help you, and he's lending you his help to kind of dig in to do what you can to make some serious changes in your the way you're eating, okay? Or bringing your attention to foods that could be healthier for you. One of the ways it's great to work with Archangel Raphael is to ask him to, ask him to help heal your appetite if you feel that's an issue for you. He'll ask for his help to only desire foods that would be healthy for you, foods and beverages that would be healthy for you. He can also, just like Michael can cut cords and help to release fear, Raphael can also help you cut your cords of attachment to like foods that are addictive, or foods that have additives in them that are addictive to you. So anyways, the beginning of the week shows a focus on more healthful eating, more fruits and vegetables, and to help improve. I feel like for a lot of you, it has to do with improving your energy. The angels and the earth are trying to get you ready for spring, when we have much more energy to, get out there and do things. It's, it's part of the cycles of the earth and the environment. Okay. So, next, and it's interesting given the theme of the cards this week. Okay. So this is a guardian angel card, and it says, look deeper. And she's kind of gazing into this, pond of reflection. And it's such an interesting card. In fact, I want to read you a little bit from the book description of it. And it goes along with the theme of clairvoyance and spiritual understanding. All right. The message on this card says, you need to look beyond the surface of the situation, as there's important information that you're not currently aware of, or even maybe haven't admitted to yourself. Your guardian angel will bring this to your attention. However, it requires you to be open-minded. The angels aren't necessarily negating the situation you're asking about. Instead, they're asking you to look a little deeper. Sitting still, meditating, listening to what your own inner truth wants to tell you or show you. So it's about, looking a little deeper within yourself. Looking a little deeper, underneath the situation maybe that you're currently dealing with. And yeah, it's very much a reflective kind of, it has to do with being willing to see what's there and admit it to yourself. Okay. It's about looking underneath the surface. When you look at a body of water, sometimes it's just reflecting the trees. And sometimes you have to go up a little closer to see what's really underneath the water there, the rocks, the sand, the twigs and everything that's fallen underneath it. So there's a little bit of inward diving inward to see what's going on, okay, and getting more clarity and truth for yourself, okay. The last card that comes up, the outcome card for our week, is healing, and this is Saint Padre Pio. And Saint Padre Pio was someone who experienced the stigmata, as I understand, which often people who experience the stigmata, when you go to see them, when you go to be in their presence and you see that, they are incredible, miraculous healers. Things get healed miraculously when you go to seek them out, or when you go and see an experience when they go through that. So he's a great healer, but it indicates that there's healing and resolution at the, towards the end of the week, okay? Both from maybe the healthful eating that you started out with at the beginning of the week, and also looking underneath. And I sort of feel, as I look at this card now, that you might be looking at what's underneath. If your appetite and you're munching on sweets and things like that, that's been an issue for you, and you're trying to get to more healthful eating as the week starts, you're looking at the underlying causes of it. That's maybe part of what the look deeper is. And it's bringing about some healing for you, okay? So those are some of the messages that we get for this week, okay? I'll be curious to see what your experiences are, and certainly feel free to post them below. If you have something different that came up for you other than what I talked about, by all means, I'd love for you to share it with us, because we all learn from that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this week. And thank you all for your lovely comments that you leave. I really appreciate them. And I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.